How's it going, guys? Ben Freeberg, excited to perform tonight at the Straz Performing Arts Center, benefiting an amazing cause, the Florida Cancer Specialist Group, and as a cancer survivor myself, whatever I could do to spend time helping make people laugh about cancer while raising money and doing it for a good cause is amazing, so thanks for supporting us.
What's going on, guys? Hey, my name's Ben Freeberg, which is a hilarious name to have growing up around so many Jewish Leonard Skinner fans. Mr. Jones thought he was so funny yelling out during roll call, "Play Freeberg!" Until I learned the air guitar solo and absolutely nailed it, took over his class. But I'm so happy to be here tonight supporting such an amazing cause, which is really personal to me. I am now 4 years cancer-free. Thank you. I found out I had cancer when I was traveling to Israel on my birthright trip, which is a free trip that anyone could go on if you have one Jewish parent, or if you've seen 70 episodes of Seinfeld. I went to Israel to try and get closer to God. Got a little too close. I went to the hospital when I was there because I couldn't kick a terrible stomach ache, which I thought was obviously just because I ate nothing but hummus for 10 straight days. I tried curing it myself, took the recommended dose of Tums, and then after one giant handful of tropical flavored chalk didn't do it, I went to the ER. So it turns out it wasn't too much hummus, it was cancer. Classic mix-up. Tropical flavored Tums, delicious, not an effective cancer treatment. So it was testicular cancer, because you guys asked. Which is the cancer where they take one of your balls. Which I don't mind giving up. Women have no idea what to do with them. Also, it's cut down on my shower time by 50%. And now I get to say fun things like check out D's Nut. And most importantly, I'm finally proof that doing stand-up comedy doesn't take balls. It takes ball. People have no idea how to react when I tell them I had cancer. And most social situations I'm in, people aren't as fortunate as you guys, where if I make you uncomfortable, you could just like nervous chuckle and slouch down. But some people have set the bar pretty low. So I was at a party before I lost my hair from chemo, and this girl Kelly offers me a drink. I politely decline, say I can't drink, I'm sick. She proceeds to ask me 5 times how I could be so sick that I can't have one drink. So I finally told her I had cancer. So now Kelly starts crying. So now I have to comfort her. So I put my arm around her, I was like, Kelly, I am so sorry that I ruined your party with my cancer. I can't believe I keep bringing it out with me. I always forget to leave my cancer at home. Fortunately, my hair did come back. It came back actually thicker. Fortunately, still fucking came back red. But it was tough when I was bald, looking like the love child of Ed Sheeran and Mr. Clean. Especially when it didn't come with any of the musical talent or amazing body. And whatever I would have inherited from Mr. Clean. But chemotherapy did suck, aside from just losing my hair. It actually, this is true, it makes water taste really weird. It tastes metallic, except for Voss water. The other really cool feature of Voss is that if you hold a Voss water bottle up to your ear, you can actually hear the marketing team laughing at you. My oncologist also told me that when I was going through cancer, I had to follow what's called a pregnant woman diet, which means no raw fish and no alcohol, which our friend Kelly reacted, oh my God, so you can't have sushi or mimosas at brunch? I have no idea how basic white girls deal with pregnancy. or cancer. But cancer is tough to deal with. A lot of people told me that I should see a therapist while going through cancer to cope with it. I didn't like all of their questions, so I figured making a group of strangers whose faces I can't see uncomfortable for 10 minutes would be a solid plan B, so thank you. And so I was going through it, and I'm mainly just upset because we still don't have the cure for cancer, which is crazy for how much funding has gone into it. I get it, other fields are important too. I just read an article that said scientists, unfortunately, still can't figure out why yawns are contagious, but they're close to the answer. Who is leading that funding effort? Yawning doesn't even make you bald. But I am doing great now, and even though I am 4 years out, I still have to go to my oncologist all the time for checkups. So I don't know how you guys are all doing, but that means that right now I'm at a point in my life where once a month I drive 30 minutes to pay an old guy $100 to touch my ball. which is a terrible deal. I could go down to some streets in Tampa, get that plus a tug, $20. Cross the bridge to C&P, get paid a little for it. But no, everything is going well. Luckily, I have health insurance, and all my bills are paid. But that hasn't stopped hospital debt collectors from calling me 12 times a week. I know no one talks about this, but I feel like our healthcare system is broken. So I love how they always start off the call, "Hi Ben, we're hospital debt collectors, how are you today?" "Oh my, I am so glad you called. You're not gonna believe this, I was just thinking about you. I was just gonna call you." So Ben, we're gonna start this call by asking you a few security identification questions to make sure it's you. They've got some huge ball opening like that. First of all, you called me. Who are you? You answer the security question. Also, you called me asking me for money that I don't owe you. Why would I answer those questions correctly? All right, Ben, question one, who was your childhood crush? I'm gonna go with Steve Buscemi. I'm so sorry to have wasted your time. People always ask me how I've changed since cancer. A few things. One, I used to be pretty superstitious. Nothing crazy, just like being careful on Friday the 13th, knocking on doors 3 times. And then I got cancer, and I know I missed some stuff in my life. Like I stepped on cracks, but I did not miss one whole cancer's worth of stuff. But the other big thing, which I'm really happy about, is that it's really encouraged me to interact with strangers more, even though I know it makes all the strangers I interact with uncomfortable. Exhibit A. I know it makes all the strangers I interact with uncomfortable because of a situation that I had 2 weeks ago when I was on a hike with my buddy. So we were walking up, not to brag, we passed by these 2 little kids, brother and sister. And as we passed them, the little brother complains to his sister, "I'm hungry." Naturally, I stopped short. I don't think I could physically hear a kid complain, "I'm hungry," and not hit him with the "Hi, hungry, I'm Ben." It's simple. It's a slow burn joke for a 10-year-old boy. He's gonna be thinking about that the whole hike up. So I nailed the delivery on the "Hi, hungry, I'm Ben," and he looks at me and then turns to his sister and says, "Why is that guy talking to us?" To which she immediately responds, "Oh, he's just one of those people who inserts himself into other people's conversations. It's very annoying." A 12-year-old girl said that to me 2 weeks ago. So aside from emotionally processing that, I'm doing great. And I honestly do think cancer has changed me for the better. And at the end of the day, who wouldn't trade their left nut for some good new material? Thanks, guys. I'm Ben Freeberg.